On Thursday, some serious news was revealed about American Pickers alum, Fritz. He is currently hospitalized after suffering from a stroke. What do his former co-star and buddy Mike Wolfe have to say about this situation? We have the latest news. Fritz, the former American Pickers star, is in the hospital after suffering a stroke. On Thursday, his former co-star and childhood friend, Mike Wolfe, went on Instagram to share this news. Firstly, Mike shared that this was not the time to clear the air and explain what has been happening in the past year or so. Secondly, he acknowledged that there have been a lot of opinions about this situation. Most importantly, he asked for fans to pray. He also ended his missive with his tender prayer and sentiment for Frank. I have been very private in the past year in regards to Frank's life and the journey he's been on. There has been lots of opinions in regards to mine and Frank's friendship and the show, but now is not the time to set the record straight. Now is the time to pray for my friend. Frank has suffered a stroke and is in the hospital. Please keep him in your hearts and thoughts. Frank, I pray more than anything that you make it through this okay. I love you, buddy. There has been no other statement about Frank's current condition. Perhaps we can assume that Mike Wolfe will continue to update fans. This statement dramatically reverses the recent turbulence in the former partner's relationship. The relationship turned mercurial after a series of issues. Most of all, they wound up being played out in public, with the millions of fans of the series losing out on one of their favorite reality television duos. Once upon a time, American Pickers starred two best pals, Mike Wolfe and Fritz. The two were like two peas in a pod. Frank was Mike's Hardy to his Laurel. The two loved that fans liked to compare them to the old-time comedy duo. It just matched up with their love of antiques and collectibles. You cannot look at a classic gas company sign without thinking of Frank. However, things took a drastic change. Just a few years back, Frank had some personal problems that included a DWI and back surgery. Worst of all, the History Channel fired him. Exactly a year ago, Fritz revealed to The Sun that he had not spoken to Mike Wolfe in 2 years. In addition, he seemed quite hurt that Mike knew of his back issues and he did not reach out to him. I haven't talked to Mike in 2 years. He knew my back was messed up, but he didn't call me up and ask how I was doing. That's just how it is. Now Mike's brother, Robbie Wolfe, is starring in the series. Moreover, the episode ratings, which were once over 3 million viewers per episode, are now just under 1 million. Since 2010, the duo of Mike Wolfe and Fritz starred in history's American Pickers. The show focused on the two traveling the American backroads and highways in search of vintage treasures. Check back for updates on this developing story.